I'm stood on the roof of the East-West building in West London with the guys from Gouryella. Will you introduce yourselves?
I'm Ferry Corsten.
And I'm Tiësto.
You two do the project Gouryella together, but how did you both meet?
I know Tiësto from 3 years ago, I think. We shared the same interest in trance music, and he was DJing, I was producing, and so we decided to team up for this.
How does your partnership work as Gouryella? What exactly do you both do?
Making a lot of fun.
We are just joking the whole day, and I mean the Gouryella, we basically made it in one day.
Yeah.
And but Ferry worked for it a few days more to put the actions down and everything.
It's my job as a producer in there, and it's his job as a DJ in there. So, and together with a lot of humor and laughs.
You've just released your track, which is also called Gouryella, under Code Blue. How did they get to hear about your track?
Well, in Holland we always send a lot of white labels to the UK, to the big DJs. And Paul Oakenfold was playing it in, I think in Cream or something. And then he called Stuart from East West and he said, he was with him, and it was the last track he played, and the crowd went really crazy. And then Stuart called us and said he wanted to sign a track for his label. That's the story.
Are you still working at System F?
Yes, I am.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm just putting an album together.
Right.
Working on that. Hope to finalize that in October. So.
What
yeah.
sort of vibes that? Is that trance as well?
Yes, it's trance, but also slower tracks.
Right.
Yeah, it's not all peak time tracks.
The track Out of the Blue that you released over here, you only released on 7 white labels. Why was that?
Well, we understood that everything in the UK is about creating a buzz.
Yeah.
So we thought by sending 7 copies to only the biggest DJs would make the biggest buzz.
Yeah.
And it worked, because everyone wanted to have it, but only 7 people had it. So everyone was chasing it, and yeah, made the buzz complete.
The music you've been producing is called Dutch Trance. How big's the scene over there?
It's not that big. It's just coming up.
Yeah.
In a way, I think Tiësto, he knows, because he's DJing as the biggest DJ in Holland. So and it's coming up now.
Yeah, it's getting better. It's getting better all the time. But we concentrate on the UK market because that's the capital of the world.
Yeah.
The UK is the capital of house music. So when you go big here, you go big in the whole world. So that's why I want to come here.
You're also being dubbed as being Euro-trance, but would you say your trance music is different from places like Germany?
Yes, it's different. It's different. It's different.
There's a lot of difference because the German music is more flatter and hard, very hard music, and the Dutch is a bit of everything. You got the energy in there, but still it's warm and made with feeling.
Soulful, I think.
Yeah.
In a way, yeah.
You've actually remixed some artists as well. Who have you done?
Just did a track called Revelation from Electric Boutique.
Right.
It's released on Ministry. I'm doing the new Fatal single.
Are you planning on remixing anyone else in the future?
It depends on who's coming.
Yeah?
Yeah, who wants to have a remix. But I'm slowing down for a while now, because I've done so many remixes, and every time when you do a remix, you put something of yourself in it, which is better to use in your own projects. So I take it slowly for a minute.
Is there any producers that you'd like to work with at the moment?
I think Paul van Dijk.
Yeah?
Yeah. Guys from way out west.
Yeah?
I think so. Yeah.
Are you planning on bringing an album out?
Yeah, we did the second single, the follow-up for Gouryella, and reactions are very strong on that. So if it's going to be the same success as Gouryella, then we'll work on an album.
Apparently you think it's strange that everyone faces a DJ in England and dances. Why is that? Do they not do that in Holland?
Yeah, well, first time I played here was in Glasgow in Scotland. I never experienced something like that, and then all of a sudden you're really in the spotlight, and that's different.
I mean, it's a kind of appreciation what they give you, a kind of respect. Yeah. But in Holland it's more people are dancing with each other and
all directions. Yeah.
in all directions.
Yeah.
So there's kind of pressure on you when you start playing here. I mean, it looks like they expect a lot more.
What do you think of the English crowds over here when you come and play?
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been playing on the Rotterdam Hall this weekend, and I never saw a crowd like that, cheering at every break like it was the last record they would hear in their life.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, every time the same.
The music that you're producing and playing is trance, but how long do you think that'll last?
It will last forever. I think this kind of house music really touches people in the heart because of the melodies, and you see that people are more fanatic when they hear trance music than they are in a club doing the club thing, you know.
Which sort of direction do you think trance will go into?
Well, I think it's going to be a mixture of everything because in the Netherlands we had a very big scene, it's Gabba scene, hardcore,
Right.
and it's gone down now. So it's the people who produce hardcore in the past now are starting to produce trance music, but they take their hardcore experience and hardcore way of producing, they take it with them into trance music.
Yeah.
And also people who produce breakbeat kind of music, drum and bass, all fits together. I think so. I think it will be a mixture of everything.
Well, we're off for a break now, but we'll be back with...
Club on Magazine's dance chart.
And then we're off to Melt It at...
Wales National Ice Ring.
in Cardiff. So we'll see you then.
See ya.
Bye!